What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing today? So for today, me and Moody are going to be ranking every single case that we have in CS2 so far. Now we're going to start with the newest cases and go all the way down to the oldest cases in the game. However,
we got a little bit of a twist today. Every time we rank a case, we're going to be opening one of them.
And so yeah, we're going to rank the cases based on the knives that they have and the guns. So it'll be like a mix-up. And with that being said, let's get into the rankings.
First up, we got the Revolution Case. It has driver gloves, moto gloves, hand wraps, Hydra gloves, specialist gloves, and sports gloves.
Now for the two reds, we have the MoodyTUCO and the Headshot. They're both pretty decent, pretty good skins. The Wild Child's nice. And overall, it's a decent case with pretty good skins. Let's run it.
Let's get it. Come on, give us a purple at least. Damn.
Okay.
Okay. Fragments. You know, the glove selection in it is not half bad, although the skins in it are they're okay. I think this is probably a C tier one.
Yeah, I'll toss it in C. Nothing too crazy from this case.
All right, next up, we got the Recoil Case. This one has broken Fang gloves, driver gloves, hand wraps, moto gloves, specialist gloves, and sports gloves as well.
So a pretty good selection, and we also have the USPS print stream. Now the chromatic aberration is pretty nice, but the main thing from this case is the print stream. Overall, the pinks are very nice as well, so it's a pretty decent case overall. But once again, nothing too crazy. So, maybe print stream for this one? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Dragon Tech is nice. This is a min-wear.
Not bad.
Good skin for sure. All right, for the Recoil Case, I'm thinking it's probably a B.
I will say there are better gloves in the Recoil Case. Or, sorry, in the Revolution Case. So maybe we should flip places, I think, for this one.
Yeah. Let's swap them out.
Next up, we have the Dreams and Nightmares Case. Now, this one has Bowie knives, butterfly knives, Falchion knives, Huntsman knives, and shadow daggers, and particularly the more important finishes are the Gamma Doppler finish and the lore finish.
So yeah, I actually recently on one of my latest videos unboxed a lore from this case. That doesn't save it for me saying it has pretty mid skins. I'm not the biggest fan of this case, honestly. I don't like a lot of the pinks. The skins for me do not really hit, but let's open it up. Maybe another butterfly lore?
Okay.
No redemption. This case is, I think, in my opinion, one of the worst. I think it's honestly a D or F. What do you think?
Listen, you know, I have a ton of Dreams and Nightmare cases, and every time I open it, I'm always just kind of sad that I even opened it because the skins aren't that good. I would honestly give this one an F tier.
Yeah, it's just a mid case overall.
Next up, we have the Operation Riptide Case. This has Bowie knives, butterfly knives, Falchion knives, Huntsmans, and shadow daggers with the same finishes as the Dream and Nightmare. So we have the Doppler, and the Gamma Doppler, and the lore.
The reds aren't too crazy. I'm not the biggest fan of Elite Museo. Overall, the skins are meh. A couple decent ones. Most aren't that good. Let's run it.
Spider Lily's good, though.
Yeah, Spider Lily's great. Maybe a Spider Lily right now?
Okay, EV bite.
All right, Illumin.
Okay, dude.
For the Riptide, it's a pretty mid case, honestly.
I think it deserves a D tier, in my opinion.
I'm tossing it in D tier.
Next up, we have the Snakebite Case, and it has the following gloves. Broken Fang gloves, driver gloves, hand wraps, moto gloves, specialist gloves, and sports gloves. I gotta say the gloves in this one are not anything spectacular, but it has the Trader, and I like that skin.
For sure. Yeah, XO is pretty cool. In Living Colors mid, so we're just gonna spin this one, honestly.
And maybe we can get a slate. You know, this introduced a slate, which is quite nice.
Oh, that's valid. That's true. So, so many baits.
Man. And we
got the Ossiper. Snakebite, not one of the best ones.
A little underwhelming. I think it's a C tier gun, though, in my opinion.
C tier?
I don't think it's as bad as Riptide.
Yeah, let's toss it in C tier.
Next up, we have the Operation Broken Fang Case. This has broken Fang gloves, driver gloves, hand wraps, moto gloves, specialist gloves, and sports gloves.
Banger case. In terms of skins, we have the amazing print stream. We have the cybersecurity. So many good skins. The exoskeleton. This is loaded with great skins and is absolutely really fun to open.
Print stream gives a print stream, maybe even a new noir, or maybe a pair of gloves if you're feeling so.
Okay. Broken Fang is an amazing case. I'm thinking it goes straight to A tier.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
Such a good case.
Really make up this one especially.
For sure.
Good glove collection too. Not half bad. Next up, we have the Fracture Case, and here you have Nomad knives, Paracord knives, Survival knives, Skeleton knives. That is it. There are a few good finishes, that being Fade and Case Hardened.
Yeah, skins wise, we really just have the print stream. Allure's pretty cool. Gnarled is nice. For the most part, I mean, it's decent. It's pretty decent skins, honestly. Print stream would be great. So let's hit it right now.
All right.
Okay, we get the cheapest item. Fracture is not the greatest case, honestly. C tier
for sure.
D?
I think it's D tier, man. Above Riptide, though.
Yeah, above
Actually,
Riptide.
Next up, we have the Prisma 2 case. This one has the Navaja knife, the Stiletto knife, Talon knife, and the Ursus knife, and the main finish is the Doppler in this one.
Which means the knives are very nice. You can get the rubies, you can get the sapphires. Very nice knives. And the skins are great as well. We have Player 2, Blue Queen is pretty cool, Discotheque, Phantom Disruptor. Overall, great selection of skins, and I'm excited. Doppler.
No Navaja. No Navaja. Okay. Bone Forged.
Okay, I've never seen this skin before. For the Prisma 2, we have great knife selection with the Dopplers, and we have a great selection of skins. I'm thinking A or B.
I think B. This one deserves B for sure.
Top of B tier?
All right, next up, we have the CS20 case, which just has the classic knife. You can get it in Fade and Slaughter, and Case Harden is the major finishes. And of course, we have some pretty decent skins in here as well. Of course, I'm a big fan of the Wildfire personally.
Let's get it.
You know, I'm hoping for a Wildfire here at least. All right.
Okay. I don't think we fit anything but
blues.
All right.
This case is okay. It's a throwback case.
It's a decent case.
What the skins we're going for.
B tier?
Yeah.
B tier. I think B tier is solid.
Lowest. So for the Shattered Web case, we can get a Nomad knife, Survival knife, Paracord knife, Skeleton knife, and that's it. With the same finishes as the previous one, sometimes Case Hardens and Fades.
Now, Containment breaches fire. We have the Decimator, Colony V. For the most part, the lower tier skins are pretty mid, but we do have the Containment breach, which kind of carries here.
Maybe we'll pull a blue gem Nomad.
You know what? That would be great. Right about.
Okay.
Not the biggest fan of it.
Okay.
It's nothing too crazy. I think it's a C tier, honestly.
C tier for sure. Next up, we have the Prisma case. This one we have the Navaja, the Stiletto, the Talon, and the Ursus, with primarily the Doppler finish being the big one.
Now, we have the Atheris in here, which is great. We also have the Emperor, but for the most part, nothing else is too crazy. Moonrise is pretty nice, so it's pretty decent on skins. Nothing too crazy, though.
Give us the purple. Give us the Atheris. All right.
Prisma, once again, the knives are super nice, and they kind of carry. I think it goes into B tier with its older brother.
Next up, we got the Danger Zone case. This has the Navaja, the Talon, the Stiletto, and the Ursus, primarily being the Fade and the Case Harden being the two major finishes in this one.
And we have the Asimov in here, the Phosphor, the Neo Noir. So pretty good selection of skins. Similar to the previous ones, nothing crazy. But we do have the Asimov, which is probably what you're trying to get here for. So maybe we stop getting blues and get an Asimov here.
Asimov.
The pink
okay,
bait.
Mecha bait. Oh, wow. So many block. Jesus. I think this is a pretty actually, okay. This is definitely, I would say, maybe a B tier above the CS20, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah,
let's. Asimov.
That's valid. That's valid. Yeah.
Next up, we have the Horizon case. We have the Navaja knife, the Stiletto, the Talon, and the Ursus. Of course, same finishes as the previous case.
Obviously, Neon Rider is a huge banger. Code Red is a banger nightmare. Overall, pretty good skins in this case. And let's hope I get something better than another blue.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Whoa,
okay.
That's a cool looking skin.
Not a bad skin.
Minware. Okay. Now, Horizon case, the Neon Rider is amazing. Can it carry the whole case? I don't think so. I would put it in C tier. Neon Rider is the saving grace of this case.
Next up, we have the Clutch case. This has driver gloves, hand wraps, Hydra gloves, moto gloves, and sports gloves, with one of the standouts being the Vice and the Amphibious.
Now, skins-wise, this case is dry. It's dry. We have the Mortis in here. And no crazy reds. The Greds are mid. I mean, Cortex is the best skin probably out of here, so I'm not hoping for anything too crazy here, man. The Cortex
two Cortexes. All right, MP7.
Nice.
MP9, my bad. Black Sand.
All right.
Pretty underwhelming case.
Clutch is very underwhelming. I think it's a D tier.
I also agree with that.
I think it's a bad case.
Next up, we have the Spectrum 2 case. This has the Bowie knife, Huntsman knife, Butterfly knives, Falchion knives, and Shadow daggers, with the standout finishes being Dopplers and Tiger Tooths.
So you can get a Butterfly, Sapphire, or Ruby in this, which is great. We have the Empress, We have a leaded glass. Well, leaded glass is okay, but the main thing here is the Empress, so that's what we're gonna try and get. Or maybe Gaben blesses us with a butterfly ruby right now.
Okay.
All right, we're kind of getting cooked here with the blues. All right, Spectrum has insane knives. It has the Empress. It's either a B or A tier for me.
I don't know. Yeah, you know what? It has butterflies. I think that makes it A tier in my opinion.
That's valid. Yeah.
Next up, we have the Operation Hydra, which has some pretty solid gloves. We have the Bloodhounds, the Driver Gloves, Hand Wraps, Moto Glove Spearmint being one of the best ones,
Ooh.
Specialist Gloves, Crimson Kimono, and Emerald Fade, and of course, Sports Gloves, Head Made Superconductor, and Pandora's Box. Insane gloves.
Stacked on the gloves and absolutely stacked on the skins. We have Piper Beast, Oni Taiji, Hellfire, Sugar Rush, Cobra. All the blues are good. The pinks are good. All the skins are absolutely insane. It's just an absolutely crazy case that's stocked with literally anything you could possibly want.
Okay.
All right.
What that is.
Hydra Case, in my opinion, it's perfect. All the skins are good. All the golds are good. It's an easy S tier for me.
I agree. S tier for sure.
Our first S tier. Let's go.
Next up, we have the Spectrum Case. And this one you can get Bowie knives, Butterfly knives, Falchion knives, Huntsman knives, and Shadow daggers, with the standout finish being the Dopplers once again.
Great skins all around here. We've got the Fever Dream, main standouts being Decimator and Bloodsport. Neo Noir is pretty nice too. So good skins. Definitely a plus for the skin side.
Maybe we'll get a...
Oh, but the bait!
Lord have mercy.
Come on!
I do think it could go into A, though. I think above the Spectrum 1, Spectrum 2, because you can get the same knives, but you can also get, some banger skins.
Better
like
banger skins, for sure. You're right. Yeah, I agree. A tier it is.
Next up, we have the Glove Case, which introduced the gloves to CS2, and CSGO actually at the time. You can get Bloodhound gloves, Driver gloves, Hand Wraps, Moto gloves, Specialist gloves, and Sports gloves, with some of the bangers being the Hedge Maze Superconductor, Pandora's Box, Crimson Kimono, Emerald Web, and Spearments.
Now, the skins here are kind of mid. You don't open glove cases for the, skins in here. You want the gloves. You want those fat new Pandoras. So...
Absolutely. There they are. They're inbound. Wow, look at that. Oh my god.
Fat new. In my opinion, I think it's a really fun case to open, and I would say maybe A tier. A or B?
I think A tier for sure.
Yeah.
Lowest A tier, because the skins are pretty mid. But the gloves are good. Next up, we have the Gamma 2 case, which actually has some excellent knives in my opinion. You can get bayonets, flip knives, gut knives, karambits, and M9 bayonets, with the standout finish being the Gamma Doppler.
Banger knives, of course. Karambit Emerald is insane. Skins-wise, we have the Fuel Injector, Neon Rider, which are dope. For the most part, that's the only main two ones you're gonna want to get, but... anything...
Okay, alright, Bedazzled.
Is it supposed to look like this?
I don't know.
I think it's bugged. Alright, Gamma 2, excellent knives. We have the Karambit Emerald in there. A or B, depending on how much the skins carry, and I don't think they carry that much.
I want to say B because those skins are trash, but it should be top of B for sure. The knives are insane. Alright, next up, we got the Gamma 1 case. It has the same previous knives, the bayonet, the M9 bayonet, the flip knife, the gut knife, and the karambit. Obviously, standout finish being the Gamma Doppler.
Now, realistically, only thing you really want from this is Desolate Space and Imperial Dragon, really. Mecha Industries is pretty nice. You would hate to see the Wasteland Rebel on the Glock.
I'd rather just not get a blue.
At this point...
Okay. Carnival.
Now, the OG Gamma case, I think it should be in the same spot as the Gamma 2.
I agree, because the knives are insane in this one as well. So, for the Chroma 3 case, you can get a bayonet, a flip knife, a gut knife, a karambit, and the M9 bayonet. Standout finishes being the Doppler.
Oh, okay, Dopplers. So, Karambit Dopplers. We got Karambit Sapphires, Karambit Rubies. Skins-wise, it's dry. It's really dry. I'm sorry, there's nothing. Chianticos is the best.
Come on, give us a pink. Oh, okay, stop. This is nothing too crazy. I want to say the knives are pretty decent in this one, but I think that deserves to make it go into B tier. Probably behind the Chromas
too. Yeah.
Okay, next up we have Operation Wildfire, which introduced the Bowie knives and has one of my favorite skins, the Fuel Injector.
Absolute banger of an AK skin. We also have the Hyper Beast and Kumicho. So anything that's a pink and above is great. So fact new AK.
Oh, here it is.
Stat.
Wow.
Okay, our first stat. I'm kind of getting cooked right now, bro. Wildfire, it's got Bowies. It's not the greatest thing in the world. We do have the fuel injector. Is it good enough to land it in B?
No.
It's not. It's lower C tier, yeah.
Next up, we have the Revolver Case, which has the bayonet, the M9 bayonet, flip knife, the gut knife, and of course the karambit, which you are opening this to get 387 logistically. So
you just want that 387 $2 million karambit. That skins wise, it is terrible. You just have the point disarray. So Gaben, bless me this one time with a blue gem karambit, and we're good. You don't owe me anything else.
All right.
All right. The Revolver Case skins are atrocious. It does have the case hardened karambit, which I think brings it up to an A tier exclusively because of that.
The Shadow Case, which has the Shadow Daggers. You can find this in case hardened Fade. It's probably the only really two finishes you really care about.
And you do have great gold skins. The Kill Confirmed is amazing. Golden Coil is amazing. Frontside Misty is great. Overall, the higher tier skins in this case are great, but the knives are mid. Anything but a blue, please.
All right. Oh, wow.
No.
Green Marine. Wow, the worst skin probably ever.
It's a C or D.
Skins make it C tier, in my opinion.
A C? Does it deserve C? Might have to go in D.
Yeah.
The knives are just terrible.
The knives are just not even worth it, dude. Next up, we have the Falchion Case. This has Falchion knives. Primarily, you want to get the Fade out of this one.
That's about it. Yeah, then we do have the Aquamarine and Hyper Beast. Great red skins. Pinks and lower are all pretty mid, nothing crazy. So you're just looking for the reds here.
You know, at least something decent. Oh, wow.
You got a torque. Falchion Case, what are you thinking?
It's alright, but it's not that good. I think the skin's the only good part about it, in my opinion. C tier.
I think it's C tier.
We got the Chroma 2 Case, which you can get the bayonet, the flip knife, the gut knife, the karambit, and the M9 bayonet.
Yeah, and so stacked on the knives. And we have the Hyper Beast as well as the Neon Rider, so great red skins. Pretty good skins all around. We have also the Eco. Overall, just the knives out of this is wild. Give us something decent, maybe.
The Eco fly by. Give me... Damn.
Chroma 2, in my opinion, is an excellent case. It's got good reds, not the most insane reds, but great reds, and the knives are crazy. In my opinion, this is an A tier case.
All right, next up, we have the Chroma Case. In this one, you can get the bayonet, M9 bayonet, flip knife, gut knife, and karambit with the Doppler and the Tiger Tooth.
Now, the only thing noteworthy here in terms of skins is the Dragon King. That's literally it. Just a little Dragon King, you know? Maybe one pink out of this.
See it. I saw it fly by.
It's right there!
No. It's right there, but you got the Scumbria. Oh, that's the Quicksilver. So the Chroma Case, I mean, if it wasn't for the knives, this would be an atrocious case, in my opinion. I think because the knives are pretty decent, we can give it a B tier, okay? But if those knives were not there, that shit's F, in my opinion.
Yeah.
We got the Operation Vanguard Case. This has the bayonet, the flip knife, the gut knife, the karambit. I'm 9 bayonets. You can also get a 387 out of this.
Skins wise, it's pretty mid. World's first, right here, I'm calling it. 387 karambit, factory new.
Here it is. It's inbound. Finally, at least not a blue.
We got a purple. Vanguard Case, mid skins, very mid, and just because of the 387 carrying it, I can't even put it in A. It's a B tier for me.
Next up, we got the Esports 2014 case with the bayonet, the M9 bayonet, the flip knife, the gut knife, and the karambit. You can also get a 387 out of this one as well, so not bad.
Now, we couldn't actually look at it in-game because it's bugging in CS2. It flashes, it looks terrible. But we have the Bullet Rain and Jaguar, which both are great skins.
Please. Oh my lord. Ultraviolet. Oh, alright.
Summer 2014. Pretty good reds. Not crazy. I think it's a B tier.
Alright, guys, we have a special case here. Operation Breakout with just butterfly knives. You can get basically any of the butterfly knives. The Fade is the best. The Fade and the case hard. So you can get a blue gem.
Alright, we're trying to get the butterfly here. Insane knives. We have Asimov and Cyrex, which are decent. Conspiracy's pretty cool. We're just trying to get the gold, so let's do it right now.
Yep.
Right, come on. This is the gold. This is the gold we need to roll, right?
Oh, double pink. Oh my god, Ivory.
What is going on? Alright, Breakout Case, just because of butterflies, A tier. The skins don't let it get to an S tier.
The Huntsman Case, which has Huntsman knives. The best one you can get out of this is either blue gem or the fade.
Vulcan, god tier skin. We really want the Vulcan here. Desert Strike would be sad to roll because it could have been a Vulcan. Cayman's really nice. Atomic Ally, overall great skins. And Huntsman's, I'm an enjoyer of them. I know they're not the most expensive, but I like the Huntsman. So maybe just all we need. That's all we need is a Huntsman here.
You know, I think that would be great if we did.
Alright.
My love for this case has gone like the hell. For real.
Yeah, I think this is a or B tier. B tier because of the nice.
A B tier, and of course the Vulcan. Next up, we have the Operation Phoenix case. This has the bayonet, the flip knife, the M9, the gut knife, and the karambit, and of course another one where you can get the 387.
So, great knives. And skins-wise, there's really good ones and really bad. We have Redline, Asimov, which is great. We have the Chameleon and the Antique as the bad. So, we're really looking for a Asimov here, or a Redline. Redline would be cool.
A knife would be good too. A 387 would be
Yeah,
excellent.
I would...
Okay, finally. At least not
The
a
most
blue.
battles.
Oh,
Phoenix Case is pretty solid all around. For me, it's an A or B.
Let's just put it in A. I think it actually has some pretty good skins.
For sure. Yeah, I appreciate the Phoenix Case.
Next up, we have the CSGO Weapons Case 3 with bayonet, the M9 bayonet, the flip knife, the karambit, and the gut knife. As another 387 on this one, along with the fades, and believe it or not, this might be one of the highest ROI cases because it is only pistols, it looks like.
It's about 81% on return, so that's super high. Pistols is great. We have stainless, treadplate, titanium, copper galaxy, fuchsia. Victoria is really the only letdown here for the red, but everything else looks wonderful. Great case.
Yes. And
come on, something here. Stay.
Undertow. Oh no!
For the weapon case 3, it's really cool how it's only pistols. Nice theme. Pretty good knives, and overall, it's a solid B or A tier for me. I'd put it in B tier, maybe.
I'd say B tier because the ROI is high and the pistol, the knives are good. Next up, we have the Winter Offensive Weapons Case. This has the bayonet, the flip knife, the karambit, the gut knife, and the M9, with the 387 being another potential outcome, as well as the fade.
Now, for skins, we just have the Asimov and Redline. Kraken would be terrible to roll as a red. Guardian and Mendy are alright. For the most part, it's okay on the skins. Nothing too crazy.
Oh, damn.
Bro.
Wow.
So, it does have the Kami, which we forgot to mention, but...
I think the only thing that's really worth getting is the Asimov and the Redline. I mean, the knives are fine. C tier.
Yeah, C tier. It's not good enough, honestly.
Alright, next up, we have this Esports 2013 Winter Case.
For this one, we have the X-Ray, which is okay on the M4. Cobalt Disruption is great. Electric Hive is pretty cool. So, pretty cool skins. I would like to see maybe a pink. That would be nice.
I do like how all the skins are blue.
That is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, Cobalt Disruption.
Oh, Lord. Come on. Oh, stop it. Oh, my Lord.
Alright, so for the Winter Offensive Case, the 2013.
You know, honestly, if it wasn't for the knives, it'd be D tier, but I say C tier.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we're approaching the end of this ranking. And the fourth case we have left is the CSGO Weapon Case 2 with the bayonet, the M9 bayonet, the flip knife, the karambit, and the gut knife, case hardened and fade.
Now, best thing out of this, we see that case hardened 5.7. Maybe a blue gem would be great. That's a really good skin. Cold-blooded is cool. Serum is cool. Blood in the water is just pain and suffering. We do not want the blood in the water. That would be so cool. Oh, the red bait
my Lord.
hurts. Come on, 5.7.
Oh, stop. Oh, God. Hexane, beat up.
For the weapon case 2, we only really have just the 5.7.
This is definitely a C tier thing. The best thing you can get out of this is 2 case hardens.
Yep.
Third to last, we have the Operation Bravo case with the bayonet, M9 bayonet, flip knife, karambit, and gut knife. Case hardened and fade are the 2 standout finishes.
And of course, this case is loaded with amazing skins. Emerald Dragon, Ocean Foam, Graphite. Golden Koi would suck, but the Fire Serpent is what we're after here. Fire Serpent is just a beauty to pull. Iconic case. Let's get the Fire Serpent.
Oh, even a Graphite, man. A Graphite.
Expensive ass skin, or case, but maybe a Fire Serpent right about...
Oh, no! No!
Bravo case. Good knives, really good skins. I think it's a solid A tier.
I think it's an A tier skin, A tier case for sure. Alright guys, the luck has been brutal so far, but it's not over yet. We're looking at the Esports 2013 case with the bayonet, the M9 bayonet, the flip knife, the karambit, the gut knife. Give us a case hardened or a fade.
Skins-wise, it's terrible. It's just bad. Death by Kitty and boom. It's a terrible... Skins-wise, it's horrible, and it's pretty much impossible to profit from this case, like, at all, with whatever you get. So, we're just gonna hope for a knife here. Maybe we stored up enough, sauce to get something decent out of this case. Oh, the boom!
No! Last but not least, we have one of the most legendary cases in CS2, the CSGO weapon case. Okay, look at this selection. It's very limited, but this has an insane 65 knives you can get from this case. The bayonet, the flip knife, the gut knife, the karambit, and the M9 bayonet, and that's about it. But you gotta keep in mind, you get every finish in this case, so it's insane.
Skins wise, the holy grail of CS skins, the Case Hardened AK. That's all we need here. Dark Water's good. Both Dark Waters are good. Dragon Tattoo is fire. Hypnotic would be terrible to hit, and Lightning Strike is fire. We have been absolutely slaughtered. I have been beaten to the ground by these cases with this luck. So please, Gaben, just this one case, just give us a Case Hardened and have a little 661 next to it, okay? Or a 321 or a 17, anything. Just Case Hardened, please. AK Case Hardened. AK Case Hardened. AK Case Hardened. Oh, no! Case Hardened. Case Hardened. No! So we forgot to rank the Esports case real quick. I think we should toss it in
And give it like a B tier.
Yeah, we're gonna give the
Put it
Esports
behind the other
2013 just a B tier towards the end. Okay, for the final case that we did, the weapon case, it's a S tier. It's a absolutely god tier case. It's the best one you can open. So for our final case tier list, the only two S's we have is the weapon case and the Hydra. Both are absolutely god tier. Everything in A either had insane knives or really good guns. It was probably a mix of both. B usually had really good knives or really good guns, but not both. C had pretty mid both, and anything below that just had bad knives and bad guns. So this was really fun. Big warning, do not open cases. Y'all just watched me open, like, I think that was 37 blues out of 39 cases.
Yeah.
That was pain and suffering, but we always, of course, did it for the nostalgia and, you know, to go over all the cases. That was fun. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and have a good one, everyone. Peace.
Peace out.